Episode 48, we're talking Bitcoin, the king of cryptocurrency.
Big old bitties.
One time they were itty bitty bitties, but now they're big old bitties. You could buy some nice new titties with one bitty.
Some litty titties with a bitty.
You can't tell me it's too expensive. You can only tell me that it's a stupid idea.
No, I'm allowed to be here until the police come.
Ethics just hold me back. You know, like friends who stop me from driving after I drank too much.
Two dumb babies.
I love good NASA slander, man. That's fucking my favorite. With Willie, Simon, and Eric Freedman.
I would like all of you to know we're not in this together.
I'll bet you one Bitcoin won't go up at all. Oh no, I owe someone money, and it's a lot. You see Bitcoin's at an all-time high?
Cryptocurrency is finally useful outside of shady dark web drug deals now.
Is it still useful in shady dark web drug deals?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cryptocurrency sounds like money skeletons use. Like, ooh, cryptocurrency.
Dude, for years, coins were only good for parking meters, gumballs, and homies.
Now they buy the secrets of empires. Or heroin. Mostly heroin.
I always wished something like the gold rush would happen.
Bitcoin happened, and I was like, oh, there it goes. Looks like I missed it. Well, I can always move into a hype house to make TikToks. I heard that's the next gold rush. Everyone keeps talking about how much Bitcoin is, even though they don't have any.
Bitcoin is at $40,000. If I had Bitcoin, I'd be rich.
Yeah, and if you had wings, you'd be a duck.
Bitcoin uses blockchain technology.
Blockchain is that thing you hear guys at bars talk to women about before they try to drug their drinks.
Blockchain is the most used word on cocaine. A lot of people are really skeptical about Bitcoin.
They're like worried about getting catfished by money. They're like, hey, in this picture, you were worth more.
Yeah, I know. I've lost a little value in the last few hours. It may or may not come back in 6 minutes. Warren Buffett doesn't believe in Bitcoin. He said you can stare at your computer all day and no coins come out.
He also doesn't believe in babies because one time he stared at a woman all day and no babies came out.
Warren also said they basically have no value and produce nothing.
About babies?
No, Bitcoin.
He's right about babies.
You could also say the same thing about him.
Yeah, this is a guy who made his fortune trading imaginary things, and he can't imagine a new fake thing having value in the finance world.
He's more just like, I don't want poor people to be rich.
I hate how easy this is now. You used to have to know a guy like your dad.
Countries like Argentina, whose money is almost worthless, are trying to outlaw Bitcoin.
And it makes sense, because they're in situations like if Esmeralda here gets 3 more Bitcoin, she can control the Argentine Senate and buy the military off.
Someone having more money than the government is a big threat, especially when the government's main export is its own citizens fleeing.
You see some guy in San Francisco forgot his thumb drive password to $250 million worth of Bitcoin, and he's like, I've made peace with it.
Yeah, he's just gonna kill himself.
He's like, yeah, I've made peace with it. I've said goodbye to my family. I've realized there's no way to tell what lies after, but I'm ready to see what it is. I've made peace with death. That's the only thing I've made peace with. Death comes for us all. Very few people lose $250 million in a lifetime.
This seems to be a pretty common situation. Around 20% of Bitcoins, almost $140 billion worth, are locked behind a password or just lost.
Can you imagine if trying to remember if your password was tittyballs47 or tittyballs66 is the only thing standing between you and millions of dollars?
Imagine being smart enough to get into Bitcoin early on, but not smart enough to write down your password.
I'm rich. It's all behind this one password. If only I could remember my kids' names.
All their birthdays in one password? What was I thinking?
My wife's maiden name? Which wife? It doesn't ask me which wife.
I need to be more specific with these questions.
50 Cent was the first artist to accept Bitcoin when it wasn't worth much. Then he forgot about it, and now it's worth millions.
That's just a man staying true to his brand. He loves coins.
Coins? I'm coins. I'll bet on anything coin related.
How is surviving being shot 9 times not the luckiest thing you've done?
The only things you can actually buy with Bitcoin are illegal.
Bitcoin is for crime.
Buying Bitcoin is like investing in the mafia. I'm not doing any illegal things, but I would like to buy some stock into illegal things going well.
I'd still rather invest in international crime than private prisons.
At least international crime is cool. Bitcoin is being used to fund terrorism.
Oh, so it is like the US dollar.
Terrorist cells used to be funded by Reagan coin, Bush coin, and Obama coin. Buy Dogecoin, though, because we got a whole bunch.
It's crazy. 10 years ago, someone spent 10,000 Bitcoin to buy 2 pizzas. I think that person's upset now.
It's like being like when your grandpa's like, oh, this house used to be 5 cents. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, you crazy old man.
And it turns out you're both the old crazy man and the young kid.
Yeah, you're both. And you're like, I remember when Bitcoin was worth 2 pizzas.
I think the people who are most mad about cryptocurrency are the Bloods.
Okay, they gotta say Bripto. Yeah, Dripto is not doing well at all.
At least now, if time machines exist, it's really easy. You just go back in time and invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah, right? No more killing Hitler. Sorry, past Jews. I'm using my one for Bitcoin.
I mean, if we stop Hitler, maybe Bitcoin's never
Yeah,
made.
what if that'd be shitty.
And Bitcoin's probably what's going to fund the first time machine, so...
Bitcoin will definitely fund the next world war, at least.
What's your coin going to be called? I think we're all going to have our own.
I'm gonna have Eric Freedman coin just to take yours.
Oh, no. Joke's on you, because my name's worthless.
Hey, check out the Patreon. We also take Bitcoin. Give us a rate on iTunes. That always helps. And thumbs up on the video if you liked it. Thanks again for listening, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Dumb, 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 dumb.